Hi guys, I'm Tina Python and we're going to continue with the accumulator, the counter and the while loop. So now we're going to have a counter control the while loop. So this is still called a condition controlled loop. So we're going to have the first example print wake up 4 times. So we can start then and have a variable for as a counter. So the counter could be, we can call that one times this time, times. We'll set it to 0. And then we're going to have here while times is less than 4. We're going to do print wake up. So here, while times is less than 4, and it is because it's set to 0, here indented, print wake up. Now we want to add 1 to the times because we have printed wake up once now. So times equals times plus 1. So here print wake up and then we add 1 to times. So we've got 1. Go up here, check. 1 times is less than 4. Yes, it is because it's 1. So go here, print wake up and add 1. Then times is set to 2. So we can try this one out. Control S and F5. So what happens here is that the first one is 0, then is first, second and third. That's why we put this one less than 4. Yeah. I mean, we could put this one 1 here, and then this is the first time. So then we're going to do less than 5. I'll try that one as well. Works as well. So first time, second, third and fourth, or from 0, 1, 2 and 3, which is also 4 times. Okay. So it's condition control because this is the condition. 1 times is less than 5. And we'll have a similar one to practice. Oh, I think I have it down here. So here it says then, write a program that displays every 5th number from 10 to 50. Right. So from 10 to 50, we can have then a counter or number or whatever. We can call it number maybe this time. So I'll start then to create a variable called number. I can write that as well. Oh no, set it to 10 because we're going to start on 10. So we'll set it to 10. So number equals 10. And then we're going to print up to 50 every 5th number. So this one, we're going to add 5 to it each time. So the number is 10, and then we can have the while the number is less than, so let's have just 51 then, or we could have 52, 53. I'll show you, because we're going to now print, we're going to print the numbers. So print number. So we start with 10. While number is less than 51, while 10 is less than 51, so we're going to print 10. And then we want to print every fifth number. So then we're going to add 5 to the number. So now number equals number plus 5. And then it's going to go up here. So now the number is 15. So the number is less than 51, so it's going to print then 15 and then add 5 to get 20. Go here up again, check, it's 20, so it's less. So continue until it's 50. Then it's less than 51, so it's going to stop. Yeah, we'll try it out. Okay, I forgot the colon. 10, 15 up to 50. Right. And now we'll change the program so that the user enters the starting number and the ending number. So recycle this. And then we're not going to start here. We're going to have an input, what to start with. So we could have that one be called number. Let's have integers, yeah. So input. So then it's going to start with that number. And then we want to know what number to end with. We can call that one end. And what number to end with. Now we're going to have the number here and we're going to add 5 to the number, and we're going to continue doing this until the number is less than or equal to, we'll have, right? Because we can't have end here, then it's not going to end with end, it's going to end before end. So we can have less than or equal to end. Right, so first we enter what number to start with, that's the number, and the number to end with, that number is called end. So while the number is less or equal to end, print the number and add 5 and go back, do it again until the number is no longer less or equal to end. Let's try it out. Enter what number to start with. Let's start with 27. Number to end with, we'll have 54. 27, adding 5 up to 52, and then no more, because when we added 5 we are above 54. Right, that one worked. So now I'll do something else. Suppose you always jog 3 times a week, but different distances, and you want to calculate the total distance, write a program. Right, so we want then to ask the user 3 times for the jogging distance, and then after that we want the program to calculate the total distance. So we're going to have then a variable. We can set it to 0, and then it's going to do 0, 1, 2. So let's have a counter for the jog occasion, we can call that. I'll write properly here. Create. So jog number 0. I'll write here as well. Right. And then we want the program to add all the distances, so we can up here, we can create a variable for the total distance, an accumulator. We'll have that one total distance and set it to 0. Yeah. And then we're going to have the user enter the different distances. So we can have while jog number is less than 3, because then we have 0, 1 and 2. Otherwise we could start in 1 and have it less than 4. Whichever you prefer. Now we're going to ask for the first jogging. What was the distance? So I'll have distance it could be a float. I don't know what happened. Yeah. And the jogging distance. So now we're going to add this jogging distance to the total distance. So we'll have total distance equals total distance plus distance, right? So we start with 0 and then we add the distance, assign the new value to total distance, which will be the same the first time. And then we're going to count and then the jogging occasions. So we're going to have this counter, yeah? So jog number, now it's jog number plus 1. So here we're adding 1 each time the loop will run, and here we're adding the distance. So we're accumulating the distance, and for each time we're adding 1. So when we have been doing this 0, 1 and 2, that's 3 times, and the 4th time we're done. So then the 4th time the loop will not go here, it's going to go straight down here. So then we can print the total distance. maybe this is in kilometers. Let's have it in kilometers. Maybe this week as well, like this. Okay, so let's try it. Okay. Oh, I used the wrong sign. Enter the jogging distance. Well, 3 kilometers actually. Next time, well, 4. Well, actually, only 2. Getting tired. You jogged 9 kilometers this week. Okay. And now we want to let's have the jogger enter the number of jogging occasions that week. So we'll change this now. And so instead of having this one set to 0, we can ask, how many times did you go jogging this week? Well, we'll still have this one set to 0. And we still need the total distance. And then we need the number of occasions then, right? So the number of occasions, we will have a question. And let's call that variable occasions. I'll write it here. Create. Here. How right. How many times did you go jogging this week? And while okay, the jogging number then, we set it to 0. So before we went jogging 3 times, now we went jogging whatever we put here. So we're going to change this one to occasions. So instead of counting 0, 1, 2, it's going to count from 0 up to 1 less of occasions. That was the change we made then. So let's try this one out. How many times did you go jogging this week? I went twice. Okay. Okay. Right. I forgot to. This has to be an integer. No, let's try it. Twice. 5 kilometers and 3 kilometers. You jogged 8 kilometers this week. Right. And now here's another example. You can do this one as an exercise and stop the video if you like, but I think I'm going to do it. I think you can do it as an exercise, but still I'll do it. But stop the video and get some practice. Right, so it says print a table with degrees Celsius converted to degrees Fahrenheit for every 10th degree Celsius from 0 to 100. That is, we should have 0 degrees Celsius corresponds to whatever, here, 32 Fahrenheit, then 10 degrees Celsius corresponds to whatever, and every 10th degree up to 100 degrees Celsius. And to get Fahrenheit, it's 32 plus the degrees in Celsius multiplied by 9/5. So, what we need to do then, we need to have the Celsius degrees. We could call that C, that's simple. And we want to start that one at 0. And then we're going to add 10 each time. Yeah? So we're going to add 10. So we can have the while loop here. While C is less or equal to 100. Then we're going to calculate the corresponding degrees Fahrenheit. So then we'll have F equals 32 plus C multiplied by 9 divided by 5. Right, and then we'll print this. Print. So we'll print C for the degrees in Celsius. And then we need to have the unit Celsius. So we'll have C for Celsius. And then we can have equals in here as well. And then we're going to have the variable F for Fahrenheit that we calculated up here. Oh, we need to have uppercase C. And then we'll have the unit for the degrees Fahrenheit. So we'll have F. Right. And then after this has happened, we want to go back and do the same for 10 degrees Celsius. So what we'll do, we'll have C and equals C plus 10. And then this is going to happen over and over again. The last time it happens is going to be when C equals 100, because then it's going to be 110 and it's going to stop. So let's try this one. Okay, so here we go. I think that one works. And now we're going to have your exercises coming up here. So number 1, write a program that prints I did it 5 times. Number 2, write a program that helps a teacher calculate the mean score of test results. Let the teacher enter how many tests there have been in the course. Use a while loop to ask for the different test results. The program will then display the mean score. And then we have exercise number 3. Write a program that calculates the cube numbers from a range of integers. The user enters starting number and ending number, for example, numbers 5 to 12. The program should display all the numbers, like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and the corresponding cube of those numbers, like 5 and then 5 to the power 3. Right, remember how to write to the power 5 to the power 3, for example. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, you try doing it. And that is all for now. Thank you and goodbye.